What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're playing some of the fabled, overpowered, and beginner-friendly Cloak and Dagger. Now, Cloak and Dagger is basically the Scarlet Witch of healers, except good. Marvel Rivals devs said, hey, what if we made Scarlet Witch a healer, but made them good? Well, gather round, we're playing Cloak and Dagger today, and doing exactly just that. See here as I absolutely diff their Iron Fist, just by pressing one ability. A humble bubble at my feet is all it takes. Playing a little Cloak and Dagger today. Cloak and Dagger was one of the first characters I played in this game, but found her to be a bit dull and boring and drab, but with the new changes to the double walls, she's got a little more style, she's got a little more panache, and it's a character that I'm interested in, trying out for a couple of games. She's still, I'm still a Jeff main at heart, but, that wily old Iron Fist, you wily old fist. Okay, hit a fat blind on him. I do like, say what you want about me, but I do like blinding people. It is kind of fun to do. So the new cloak changes are a bit enticing. Being able to just blind people and then suck them off. Long-time viewers of the channel know that that's the okay, got killed out of my cloak right there. Kind of panicked. I was thinking too much about blinding people and then sucking them, but real cloak players, you know what's up. Also, died in my cloak. That is a certified Cloak and Dagger moment. No matter, though. Heading back to the point. Looks like we are kind of off to a good start here. The enemy team does have some goofy, like, flank comp running that it just ain't really working. You gotta be so good on the flank to make them work. Then most of the times, I feel like it just ain't cutting it. Unless you're like a 700-hour Spider-Man, you just ain't gonna cut it, Chief. Okay, fat ult from the Scarlet Witch. Went ahead and healed him up a little there. Go ahead and save our teammate from this Jeff ult to the best of my ability. And tried to give him the old slurp McGlurp, but couldn't quite finish him off with my suck. Ladies, comment down below if you know. Making it our way to the next round here. Cloak and Dagger is kind of just a simple life. A peaceful life, really. Think just like mundane 9 to 5. You gotta go into the office, you're clocking in, getting a little cup of coffee, sitting around the water jug and talking about the game last night. That's kind of how it feels to play Cloak and Dagger. It's a little mundane, a little boring, but a little comfortable. You're getting the work done. You gotta bring home the bacon. You gotta pay your mortgage. So it's kind of, playing Cloak's kind of like a simple working man's job. You're thinking in the back of your head, dang, I could have been a movie star. I could have been a Jeff. I could have been a Loki. But you're sort of content just sitting behind the desk, pushing pencils, printing papers, and playing Cloak and Dagger, which is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Alright, heading back out with my team here. And gonna see what's this old 9 to 5 shift is talking about. Now, something I found on Cloak is you really don't want to use your healing wall that much. You're kind of better off just using the blinding wall most of the time. So we're gonna throw out a little blinding wall here. Give a splash of healing. Splash of healing to this Deadpool. Alright, he's looking a little low, so we'll hit him with the healing wall, but okay, my team is perishing. My team is folding. Perishing and folding, but we do have the point. Say what you want about my team, but we do have the point, and I do have my ultimate. Dare I rip it? Dare I rip it in a moment of need? I'm ripping it. I'm ripping it. My moment was needed, and we're going in. My moment was needed, we're going in. It's time to slurp. My moment was needed, time to slurp. What's up, Storm? What's up, Raccoon? Imagine getting double sucked by Cloak and Scarlet. Do not look that up onto the internet. You may not like what you see. Alright, kind of cloaking on them. Kind of cloaking them, no dagger. Have them pushed back to their base now. This is sort of a cloak and dagger gobsmack. Now, I do think Cloak might be a top 3 healer at the moment. It's probably something like a Loki Gambit Cloak Invisible Woman. I don't know. They're all really good. They're all just really broken. Maybe Cloak's a top 4. But she gets it done. And you know what? She's easy to play. She's simple. She's effective. And holy moly, my team is perishing. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Just trying to play patty cake out here, but you know, you got a bunch of big bodies running at you. There's no place to play patty cake. Alright, well, heading on back in. Oh, we do have a little devious portal going here. And I do have a nice bubble for us to land in. A landing bubble. Nice, safe landing bubble. And gonna go ahead and just kind of start cloaking and stroking. I do have another blinding wall. Gonna go ahead and... Okay, slurping. You dare run from me? Get blinded. Oh, I hit a fat blind on their entire team right there. Slurp down that raccoon. Call that the Alabama cuisine. Getting them nice Alabama cuisine. Just slurping down raccoon. And the Storm's just not having a... Cloak and Dagger I find to be a good counter to Storm. You can kind of negate her ultimate with your Fade. You can negate her ultimate with your Bubble, and you really can't miss her in the air, either in Cloak or Dagger form. And, I mean, Us Against the World, I think, still is perhaps the best ult in the game, if not a Gambit ult. Us Against the World, there's not a whole lot you can do against it. You know, you kind of just gotta wait it out for like a good 14 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and rip my ult right here and just charge right into the enemy team. Don't be afraid to just charge right in. Go for a blind, go for a suck, and get the hell out of here. Get the hell out. Raccoon, what, you want some tool, tough guy? Oh, who else wants it? $19 Fortnite card, who wants it? Ooh, a little greasy Cloak triple for the dub. That's how it's done. Nice and simple. You don't need a brain, you don't need hands. You barely even need eyes and ears. Just if you're new to healer, if you're new to Marvel, or if you just want something chill, simple, mundane, and easy, you don't have to work too hard for it. Cloak and Dagger is the way to go. She's a top healer, a top dog, and if you like playing Scarlet, give Cloak a try.